Welcome to another episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. I apologise. I think I jumped on the end of your hello there.
Yeah, you did a little bit. It's fine. Doesn't matter. You elongated your ahoy as well.
Well, that's just hogging the intro. That is.
Intro hogger.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hard to say.
For you, yeah.
Most things are hard for me to say. How are you, Nick?
You seem to put two H's in there for some reason. When usually you don't use a H at all.
No,
so
that's not in my vocabulary.
I'm very good. How are you?
I am also very good. It's cooled down a little bit these last couple of days.
I love the heat. Bring it
on.
I
do as well, but it was hot in here when I was editing The Wave on Sunday. I'm not going to lie to you.
My sweat has been sweating all week.
Yep.
But
got rained on today.
Did you?
I did. Got rained on a little bit, so that was nice.
What a treat.
What an absolute treat.
Absolute treat for you.
Yeah, a bit warm that was, wasn't it, those last couple of days?
Yeah, well, warmer than ever in this country in history.
Which is crazy, really, isn't it, when you think about it?
Unprecedented times.
Yeah. Scary times.
That's just the temperature measurement of my crotch.
That's always been hot. Have you been up to anything in this rabid heat?
Paddling pool.
Nice.
Water bombs.
Good shout.
Water pistols.
Great shout.
All that stuff.
I saw on the internet the other day.
And used and
I saw on the internet the other day reusable water balloons.
Yeah. I've had this conversation with someone else this week.
Really?
Yeah.
How cool is that? Modern technology is just crazy, isn't it, man?
Yeah. I think it's basically just like a whoopee cushion.
Yeah, it seemed to be just like these ones kind of split in half.
Yeah.
You like gather the water in and then they just burst in half. I thought it was quite clever. Eco-friendly water balloons.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea.
We went out for dinner together.
Oh, we did?
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Outside of the recording studio.
I thought that was fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Nice.
It was great.
Nice bit of food and some good company.
Yep.
And we did something else on the weekend just gone.
We've seen each other quite a lot.
Yeah.
We have. We had a very exciting Sunday.
It has been a bit of a secret project, although you'd know about it if you joined our Discord.
You would indeed.
Because we did give a bit of an exclusive drop in there.
Yep.
Where did we go?
We went to a movie studio and we talked to a movie director.
Yeah,
an actual real one.
Yeah.
It was the coolest thing. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really cool.
And I really enjoyed doing the interview.
Me too.
We interviewed Steve Lawson.
Director of Pentagram.
Yeah.
Which we did on the show a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We went over to his studios, Creative Studios, just outside of Leicester. Just inside. Well, it was in Leicester somewhere. And sat down with him for a good few hours. Had a chat.
Yeah.
It might already be out. It might not be out yet. I'm not sure when we're going to release that.
At some point, it will be edited.
Yep.
And released.
Yeah.
In this very feed. It was a really good chat about his studio, a bit of a history on how that came to be, and a focus on Pentagram.
Everything you've ever wanted to know about Pentagram and more.
Yeah. A movie which is currently sitting third in our stream table.
The stream table. It was second at time of recorded it, but he got knocked off last week. But yeah, it was a great time. We got to tour around some movie sets.
Yeah.
And it was wicked.
We
had a great day.
We'll say thanks again to Steve for
Absolutely.
taking some time out of his day. It was a lovely chap and a pleasure to talk to.
Absolutely, 100%. Couldn't fault the guy.
Yeah.
Not that I want to, but I couldn't. But yeah, that episode may already be out. It may be coming soon. It's definitely coming soon if it's not already out.
Sure.
But I reckon it'll go about 40 minutes. Nice little chat with Steve.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Depends if you leave.
Depends what I leave in and what I take out. But I reckon around 40 minutes. So yeah, let us know what you think of that. And if you want us to do more stuff like that, introduce us to people who we can talk to.
Well, look, yeah, we'll do the connections. Just let us know. Well,
yeah.
Is that the sort of thing you want to hear more of from us?
Definitely. It's definitely the sort of thing we want to be doing. So
yeah,
hopefully you want to be hearing it. Otherwise we'll be shouting at the cloud.
Exactly. Which again could be entertaining.
Yes.
You can record anything these days.
You can indeed. So. Absolutely. While we're on the subject of episodes and things being weird, there won't be a wave next Monday.
No.
Somebody's jetting off on holiday.
Driving off on holiday.
Holiday. So unfortunately we can record ahead for the movie shows, but we can't really predict what's going to happen in the news.
I could have a go again, but I think it might get a bit fantastical and also not be true. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So we like to be truthful on this podcast.
Our journalistic integrity must remain.
So you'll still get a movie show this Thursday, which will be the film that we're about to do.
Yes. Hard Times.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Hard
Times. That's what it's called. It's got 2 titles. It's confusing. And there'll be a movie show next Thursday. We won't miss any movie shows, but there just won't be a Wave on Monday.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's the admin done. Should we do some Netflix news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. What have we got?
Let's talk about Netflix financials.
Yes, let's do it. That's always a fun subject.
For the first time ever, Netflix may be happy to have lost 1 million users.
Yes. They may be very happy for
in
that.
Q2 of 2022. Why? Maybe they be happy, you ask?
Because they thought they were going to lose 2.
I thought you were going to say, why are they happy? Because they thought they were going to lose 2 million.
They did.
So, better than expected.
News of Netflix's demise is greatly exaggerated.
Yeah,
even their prediction was to lose 2, and they actually only lost just under 1.
So their shares actually went up over 10%.
Yeah. So they're not as bad as people think they are.
Losing a million subscribers. I mean, there are still 222 million subscribers left.
Yeah.
Which is quite a lot.
That's quite a lot of people.
Pretty happy, I think they are.
Yeah, they seem to be happy. I read an interview with one of the
all things considered,
directors or CEOs or whatever, and they said to him, "Why do you think it wasn't as much?" And he went, "I don't know, probably Stranger Things." So, okay, at least nice to know you've done your research.
Answer for everything. Ted Sarandos, who we frequently mention on this show, said that it is important that Netflix is seen as tremendous value even in tough economic times. And to back that up, we have a lot of great new content coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Cool. Good for them.
They also confirmed that Strange Things, Season 4, Volume 2, 1.3 billion hours in its first 28 days.
Yes. Still got a week left.
A little bit left.
Yeah. It's doing about 100 million a week at the minute, though, so it's not going to trouble Squid Game.
No, but it's in the same ballpark.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a huge ballpark.
But it's a massive ballpark. It's the second. Nobody ever thought anybody would get over 1 billion.
It's the biggest English language.
Yeah.
That's the spin they're putting on it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to be able to spin it somehow.
Of course you have. So yeah,
and it was great. So all praise to them.
all
hail Ted Sarandos.
All hail Stranger Things. Well, because Netflix have not lost as much money as they thought.
Yep.
May go a little way to explaining why they have splashed the cash and now purchased their own animation studio.
That's been coming for a while, I think.
We've seen in recent months they bought a video games company.
Yep.
They bought a special effects company.
They did.
They have now bought an animation studio.
Nice.
The Australian studio, Animal Logic, who are responsible for Happy Feet, Legends of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. They also worked on the Lego movies and the Peter Rabbit movies. Have been snapped up by Netflix.
Cool. So hopefully we'll get some more awesome Netflix animation coming soon.
Yeah, Animal Logic has been producing design, visual effects and animation for over 30 years. They are headquartered in Sydney, Australia, but also have a studio in Vancouver, Canada, because who doesn't? It's a lot cheaper to film there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, Amy Reinhard, who is the Netflix Vice President of Studio Operations, said that we have been investing in animation over the past few years, and this furthers our commitment to building a world-class animation studio. Animal Logic is a leading animation studio with innovative technology that will strengthen our existing business and increase our capacity and animation space so that we can better entertain our members around the world.
Sweet. Why do you only ever hear from vice presidents? Well, it's always Netflix vice president of whatever. It's never Netflix president of whatever.
Well, you got they roll out the CEO sometimes.
Yeah, occasionally he makes an appearance. But if you want somebody lower level, it's always a vice president of something. Weird.
I
Just
can't
an
say I've
observation I've
noticed, but that's fine.
I'm going to point it out every time it happens now.
Do you like, it might happen in this very news roundup, I'm not sure, I can't remember. Do you like Christmas?
I love Christmas, you know this.
Maybe not so much in July, but, it will soon be Christmas. And
It won't be long.
Netflix have released their first look in the form of some images of their adaptation of Scrooge, A Christmas Carol.
We mentioned this a few weeks ago, didn't we? That they were doing
That
this.
it was coming, yeah. There's a lot more detail that's come out. We've got a couple of stills.
That's quite pretty.
Released. It's going to be directed by Stephen Donnelly. The cast includes Luke Evans playing Scrooge, Jonathan Pryce as the ghost of Jacob Marley, Olivia Colman, ever present in anything really. Trevor Dion Nicholas, Johnny Flynn, Jesse Buckley, Frafrey.
Who?
Giles Terrera and James Cosmo.
Who's Frothy?
Frothy.
Frothy, who's that?
I don't know. I have heard the name.
So like my coffee.
I couldn't.
Frothy coffee. Sorry.
It's fine. This adaptation is also going to have some musical numbers.
Nice.
So
a musical Christmas Carol.
It will be a Christmassy sing-along.
Oh, I can't wait.
I mean, it might be great, but when your sort of musical version of the Christmas Carol that you've got to aim for is the Muppets.
Yeah, there is that.
You're taking on a big hitter there, aren't you?
You are. You certainly are.
It's my dad's favourite Christmas movie. The Muppet
Is it really?
Christmas Carol, yeah. Watches it every year.
Bless him. It says Scrooge, A Christmas Carol will premiere on Netflix later this year. I wonder what month that will come out in.
Yeah, probably October.
Yeah, probably. Just around Halloween, I imagine. Next.
Another first look at an upcoming Netflix movie is Do Revenge.
Do Revenge?
Yeah, it stars Stranger Things' own Maya Hawke.
Okay.
And Riverdale's own Camila Mendes.
Nice.
It's an upcoming dark comedy.
Okay.
In which basically these two high school students make a pact to take down each other's bullies.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Dre, played by Camila Mendes, wants to get back at her boyfriend for leaking her sex tape.
Oh,
and
no.
Eleanor, played by Maya Hawke, wants to get back at the girl who outed her at school.
Nice. Okay.
Could be all right.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. It's a good idea.
What is one of the most interesting things about this movie, though, is that they were so keen to have these two in the lead roles that they completely changed the setting of the movie. They changed the location of the movie.
Oh, wow.
Just so that they could keep these two in place. It was supposed to be shot and set in Los Angeles. They actually moved the shoot to Atlanta, so it could be shot at the same time as Stranger Things 4, just to keep Maya Hawke in it. And it was rewritten, so it is now set in Miami.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So 6 weeks before they rolled, they just up and changed the whole thing.
Which is crazy.
Which is quite the sort of show of support from your boss, isn't
100%, yeah. So,
I really want you to be in this movie. We're just packing all the cases up now. We'll come to you.
We'll come to you, yeah. That's trying to capitalise on the Stranger Things thing. There's a bonus there for them as well.
Yeah.
The female cast of Stranger Things seem to do a lot better than the male cast of Stranger Things in getting roles. I don't know why, but it seems to be the case. I'm looking forward to that. It's coming quite soon as well, according to this.
Yeah, September the 16th.
Nice. That's not even that long away.
It's really not.
It's less than 2 months. I suppose then if it was filmed at the same time as Stranger Things 4, that's been filmed for a while.
Well, exactly. Exactly. Maya Hawke's actually not done any acting for like 3 years.
No, probably not. That's why none of them can get any roles. They're all like out of practice. Next.
Okay. Now, are you sitting down?
Yep.
Yes, you are. I can see that.
I am indeed.
I am absolutely disappointed to announce that this week Netflix has ended its @Netflix Helps account on Twitter.
Okay.
You can no longer use Twitter to get customer service help for Netflix.
Interesting.
After 13 years and just under 1 million tweets.
Blimey. That's a lot of tweets.
Yeah. You can. They've moved all their customer support stuff to company-owned platforms only.
Oh. They should probably think about doing that with their video content.
Yeah. Do you reckon? Coming back to what we spoke about last week about Tudum just being on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. This account has been there since the old DVD days.
Wow. Is that a poor person who's run that since 2009?
Do you reckon it's one guy?
One guy since 2009.
So if you need customer support from Netflix, do you know how you get it?
No, I haven't got a clue,
Call them.
actually. Call them?
Yeah. By phone.
I'm going to ring Netflix.
Yeah.
No.
Online chat through the website.
Okay.
Or also you can contact them through your app on Android, iOS phones or tablets.
Right. Fair enough.
If you ever needed to know. Do you want to know what the very first tweet from @NetflixHelps was?
Yes,
in
absolutely.
March 2009.
I absolutely do.
It was a announcement notifying customers that for some reason the DVD release of the horror movie Let the Right One In had subtitles that were different from the theatrical release.
Wow. Just in case there's anybody who's like seen it 100 times at the cinema and would have noticed that.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, Jonas didn't say that in the cinematic release.
Wow.
So
it's been a long time. 900,000 tweets later and they're done.
Yeah. End of an era.
Crazy. That's hopefully signals the downfall of Twitter. Maybe that's what's happening.
I don't think Netflix removing an account that's followed by about
but
a quarter of a million people.
It will start a steamroller effect. Won't it?
You know, given the fact we've just had there's 222 million subscribers and 250,000 were following that account.
Yeah,
it's probably done well to last this long.
Yeah, it probably has, to be fair.
Do you like horror?
Yeah.
I know you do. Do you like buses?
Buses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like mirrors? Well, then you're in luck.
You didn't even let me answer the mirrors. I don't like mirrors. They show me.
Because Netflix has a new supernatural series called The Girl in the Mirror.
Okay.
About a girl who survives a bus crash. It's a Spanish horror
Oh, we do like Spanish on this show.
And it arrives on Netflix on August the 19th. It is from Sergio G. Sanchez. He is the writer, and he also wrote The Orphanage.
Okay.
And The Impossible.
Nice.
He has also done some work on Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and A Monster Calls. There is now a trailer you can go and look at. The synopsis says that the girl in the mirror follows a young girl called Alma who survives a bus crash that killed most of her classmates. When she awakes with no memories of the incident or her past, her parents seem like strangers and her home becomes a place filled with secrets and mystery. She gets the growing suspicion that everyone around her is lying, trying to turn her into someone else. She's trapped in a world that doesn't feel her own, and she must unravel the events that led to the accident. There you go.
Excellent. That sounds right up my street. I'm looking forward to that. August the 19th. That's less than a month away.
Yeah, check out the trailer. It looks pretty good.
I've not seen it yet, but I will definitely check that out. It sounds good to me. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I like this show has turned me on to more Spanish content because we always do well with Spain.
Yeah, one of the things I do love about this show is just I'd have never seen an Iranian movie.
No,
not for this show.
Absolutely not. I probably never would have seen a Spanish one.
We've been all around the world.
We have, yeah.
We've been out east, all over Europe.
Coming later on, I've been around the world alone this week. I watched a foreign movie by myself.
Yeah,
we'll come to that later
in your own time.
In my own time. We'll come to that later on.
Absolute culture vulture.
Yeah, I am.
I'm 80% sure that's all the Netflix news.
Okay. There might be another one sneaking down here somewhere.
Yeah, there may be. Neil Gaiman has got his Sandman. The adaptation of the Sandman is coming to Netflix.
It is indeed
later this year, and I'm not suggesting that that's maybe opened the bow doors a bit for adaptations of some of his other work that may have been stuck in development for a while. But it has been announced that The Graveyard Book is to be adapted by director Mark Forster. The story follows a little boy named Nobody, Bod for short, who clambers out of his crib one night and out of the house. The same night, his entire family is killed by a terrifying man called Jack. The baby wanders into a graveyard where he is hidden from the killer by friendly ghosts and is then adopted by them. Nobody, as he is called, is raised by the Owens, a deceased couple, Silas, who's neither dead or alive, and a whole graveyard full of spooks.
That sounds incredibly weird. That sounds like a book that would be impossible to adapt.
Okay.
And yet, well, how can you have a main character that's a baby? It's
funny.
Mad.
You should say that because this might be difficult to adapt because this was first published in 2008.
Okay.
Neil Jordan, the director, looked to adapt it. That never happened. Disney then got hold of it and hired Henry Selick to look at doing a stop motion movie.
Okay. That sounds more realistic.
That didn't happen either. Ron Howard took a crack at it.
Wow.
That didn't happen either. And now it's fallen into the hands of Forster, who is probably most known for Finding Neverland,
which is one of the most sweet, beautiful films ever made.
Yeah. He's got a couple of movies out between now and the start of next year, so this will be the next thing he goes to work on. Yeah, that sounds cool. I'm not familiar with that book.
I'm not either. It does sound cool as fuck. I like the concept. Having a baby as your main character.
Well, he'll grow up.
Well, I know, but you're still going to be I don't know. It sounds interesting to me.
Are you picturing like the old man baby from like Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. What should we do next? Let's talk superheroes.
Okay.
Because Morbius was a huge success for Sony's Spider-Man universe.
Yeah, they released it twice.
They are absolutely ploughing ahead with some other projects. And
why wouldn't they?
Madame Web was announced a few weeks ago. Already cast Dakota Johnson, Sydney Sweeney, Emma Roberts, Tahar Rahim. Well, has now added to its cast Adam Scott.
Adam Scott?
Yeah.
He's of this parish.
Yes.
Way back. Twice, in fact. Yeah, you're right.
We've done 2 Adam Scott movies on our show. We did Little Evil.
Yep.
Way back in the first season.
Yeah, like episode 4.
And we did that sex comedy that I can't remember what it's called.
What is it called?
Where he wears a merkin in that nude scene. Which was alright. It's quite funny. I'm not going to remember what it was called. So
you keep talking. I'll keep trying to remember.
Yeah, Madame Web has got a quick turnaround on it.
Okay.
Because it is currently scheduled for release on the 7th of July next year.
That's really soon.
That's like 50 weeks away.
To make a whole... Wow. Yeah, but they don't put any effort into their films.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, fair enough.
You could very well be correct. Yeah, we'll see. See how that one turns out. You know, we're going to get that Spider-Man villains movie.
You certainly are.
That'll be fun.
The Overnight.
Okay. No, I never would have remembered that.
I wouldn't have either.
No chance whatsoever. If you like horror movies.
I do.
If you like Halloween.
I do.
You can go and find...
One of my favourite franchises.
You can go and find the trailer for Halloween Ends.
I've already found it.
It's allegedly the final Halloween film.
So they're saying...
I mean, that's not going to stick, obviously. But you can go and watch that trailer. The synopsis says, 4 years after the events of last year's Halloween kills, that's a terribly written first sentence, Laurie is living with her granddaughter, Alison, and is finishing writing her memoir. Michael Myers hasn't been seen since. After allowing the spectre of Michael to determine and drive her reality for decades, Laurie has decided to liberate herself from fear and rage and embrace life. When a young man, Corey Cunningham, is accused of killing a boy he was babysitting, it ignites a cascade of violence and terror that will force Laurie to finally confront an evil she can't control once and for all.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. It just looks like a lot more fighting between Laurie and Michael, and I'm up for that.
Was the last one good? I can't remember.
Nope.
No, I didn't think. I thought it was my vague memory.
It was okay. It was stupid. It wasn't great. This film should just be 90 minutes of them two fighting each other.
Well,
That's all I want.
The twist's going to be she's the mask. She's going to end up
behind
wearing
the
a mask.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be. Nothing would surprise me from that franchise anymore. She's adamant she's not doing any more after it. So it is ends as far as Jamie Lee Curtis is concerned.
Right, okay.
But I don't think it'll be the last we see of Michael Myers in the movie universe.
No. No, it's just
it's
not
just too
gonna be.
easy
It's
to
just
make.
not going to be.
It's just too easy to make.
It's just not going to happen.
The big debate is whether he will speak in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. People want her to kill him and then him say her name just before the final blow.
Well,
that would make it a
people
good
happy.
film. I'd be happy if that happened. But we'll
it
see.
doesn't matter because just kill him. It can still.
He gets killed in every one of them. He always comes back.
Yeah. But I don't know.
To end that franchise, you can't kill Michael Myers. You've got to kill Laurie Strode, and I don't know how you do that.
She's done well to last this long, to be fair.
Exactly, she has. So I don't know. You can't kill Michael. It's established that he's pretty much immortal. So you've got to do the only other thing you can do and let him win. After all these years.
Okay.
That's what I'd do if I was a movie.
I don't think
director.
I don't think you're wrong.
Thank you.
We're gonna close the news this week.
Okay.
My favourite story of the week
Okay.
Which
I've got a picture of a man in front of me that's making me laugh.
is a wild attempt at trying to generate some press for this upcoming movie.
Right.
Whose picture are we looking at?
We are looking at a picture of 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
Yeah, we are indeed.
Man who appeared on our show a few weeks ago.
Yeah, in setup.
Setup.
Currently holding up the stream table.
Yeah, right at the bottom.
It was awful, wasn't it?
Absolutely belongs.
He's got a new movie
Somebody's let him make another one.
currently in production. It's called Skill House.
Nice.
It's written and directed by Josh Stolberg, who was the writer behind Slasher Row, Piranha 3D, and Spiral from the Book of Saw.
Ouch. That's a god-awful film.
Stolberg's done an interview claiming that they had to pause filming last week because a camera operator passed out during production.
Was it too hot or something?
Because he says the gore and the movie scene they were filming was so intense.
That is hot bullshit.
And Stolberg shared an image on Twitter. Well, I'll read what he put first. Yikes, we shot a kill scene last night and the camera operator became so nauseated that he passed out and the camera crashed to the ground. Had to step down for half an hour. He's okay now, but ... get ready for some crazy shit. And the picture is literally just of like a knife, some bits of flesh and some bloody tiles.
There's no way that's true. I'm not having it.
I don't think I'm having it.
No
either.
way that's happening.
It is a really shit photo to try and make your point with.
The possibility, it is possible that the camera operator passed out. But it doesn't actually say that because of the scene they were filming.
No,
We shot a scene last night. The camera operator became nauseated and passed out. Yeah, that might have happened. He might have eaten something he didn't agree with.
as the Skill House is described, it doesn't say who has given this description, as a terrifying satire on social media and influencer culture.
Oh my goodness. This sounds ripe for our show. Oh, I'm up for it. I'm excited to watch it, but there's no way that's true. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Skill House. It is being filmed now. A release date has yet to be announced. If you want more 50 Cent,
no, I'm all right.
He is going to be in the Expendables 4
Okay.
later this year.
Yeah, they were making that.
So
I think I've only seen the first one of them. I don't think I've seen any of the others. I didn't know there was.
I feel I've seen bits of all of them, and I don't know if I could tell you I've seen any of them all the way through.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so there you go.
Sweet. I like a bit of false publicity. It's funny.
That's the news.
That's the news. Good news. Well done. Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I've only really watched one thing.
Okay.
It was quite not a weird thing. It was a great thing. I really enjoyed it. At a bit of a loose end the other night, sort of just finished a couple of things that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do. One of these things that I've skipped past the thumbnail of ever since I've had Netflix.
Right. Okay.
Finally took the plunge. Watched the first 3 episodes, I think. Really liked it. It's Love.
I've never heard of this.
It's
I don't think it's been on my algorithm.
There's 3 seasons.
Right.
It's totally done. You know, it was a Netflix original. I think the first season was 2016.
Okay.
3 seasons.
So it's
Came
done
to
and
an
done.
end.
Ended on its own terms?
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
It's a Judd Apatow show.
Right.
Paul Rust stars and did a lot of the writing on it, and Gillian Jacobs.
Okay, yeah.
It's really good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's funny.
What's it about?
It's to say it's a romantic comedy. I don't think really. I think that undersells it.
Yeah.
Because it's very, it's rude. It's foul mouthed.
It's Judd Apatow.
It's the love life of some single people in and around LA
Right, okay.
who smoke too much and party too much and
Interesting. I've never heard of it.
can't grow up. It's only seen the first few episodes. Really enjoyed it.
Sticking with it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Sounds like you are.
Yeah.
Sounded well up for it.
Yeah, very good.
Good. I'm glad.
I like Gillian Jacobs anyway.
Yeah,
she's
she's great.
usually pretty good,
Yeah.
and she's been really good in this so far.
Yeah,
so.
she's great.
How about you?
I've watched a couple of things. The second season of Big Timber has appeared on Netflix. That's my favourite show. I don't know what it is about Big Timber that just draws me in. But
I'm going to get.
I think it's
to it,
fucking marvelous. Something about it just works for me. It's a little bit different this season. They're getting logs off a beach rather than off a claim.
Okay.
So he's using a boat to pull them rather than his big machines and stuff.
Yeah,
But
this is the lumberjacking series.
yeah, it's a lumberjacking
show, isn't it?
They don't cut down trees; they just gather up trees that are already cut.
Yeah.
And then try the dangers of getting them off the side of a mountain was season 1, but now it's the dangers of getting them off a beach.
Ah.
The only drawback for season 2 is because of that. The guy, is his name Coleman?
Yes.
He's not in it much.
Oh,
and
no.
he's the best thing about season 1 because he's just working at the mill because they don't need him on the beach.
Maybe he'll get his own spin off.
Hopefully, because he's the best thing about it. His voice is he's so Canadian, it's unbelievable. He's like King of Canada.
Also, Big Timber's the best name for a TV show.
It really is. It really is. It's great. I can't recommend Big Timber enough. If you're not watching it, you're missing out. I'll tell you that much. And then on Saturday night, I watched a film.
Okay.
I had a choice between 2, and there were 2 that we've both mentioned, both of them on this show recently.
Yes.
So there is The Valley of the Dead has just come out.
Spanish zombie film.
Spanish zombie film.
Yeah.
And there's Incantation, which we mentioned a few weeks ago.
Yes. Is it Indonesian?
Taiwanese, I think.
Okay, yeah.
It's a Taiwanese horror that was supposed to be
we watched the
scary.
trailer here.
Yeah, we
a
did.
few weeks ago, and the trailer made it seem. I was like, I am not going anywhere near that.
So I
It
thought,
looks terrifying.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
So I was between those 2, and I picked Incantation, and I picked the wrong one
Oh no.
because it's just not very good.
Oh, that's
It's
a
not
real
scary. The story's really convoluted to the point where you can't follow it,
shame. Okay.
and it's just nonsense. I couldn't tell you now what happened in it.
Oh,
It's gone out of my brain
That's
instantly.
an absolute shame.
So I'm a little bit disappointed that I've not watched Valley of the Dead, which apparently is really good. So I definitely made the wrong decision. That
Maybe
night,
this weekend.
unfortunately. Yeah, maybe. I also watched a film by Steve, our director friend,
Oh,
Steve Lawson.
Yeah.
I watched one of his films
Okay.
because when we were talking to him, he was like, "Oh, I made a film in the town that you guys live in."
Yeah.
We were like, "That blew my mind completely." I don't know about you. So I got home that night and watched that film.
Yeah.
And it's good.
What's that film called?
Saltwater: The Battle for Ramri Island.
Well, what a title.
He's made our little town into Burma. I don't know how he's done it, but he did it. He told us that it wasn't very good. I thought it was all right for what it is. I think I know what to expect from a B movie, and that's what I got. It was all right. It's about alligators attacking Japanese soldiers during the Second World War.
How can that not be good?
Exactly. There's not any alligators in it, but it's fine. No, I enjoyed that. I watched it. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. And that's pretty much all I've done because there's a lot of. I've not finished Big Timber. There's a lot of it on there.
Sure.
So that's. Better Call Saul this week was not as good as the first one, but still, it's in the 9s.
Winging its way to its end game.
Very much so. Very much. In fact, I would say that there's 4 episodes left of this season of Better Call Saul. I think Better Call Saul finished yesterday.
Right.
And I think the last 4 episodes are going to be Breaking Bad episodes.
Okay.
It feels like we've got to that stage.
Okay.
That's-
Well, like things are about to merge.
Things are about to merge, yes.
Okay. Interesting prediction.
I feel like that's what's about to happen.
Okay.
So we'll see. The story of Better Call Saul feels like it's done now. But there's still 4 episodes left. So
Exciting.
It is really exciting, and it's such a good show. Such a good show. That's all I've watched so far this week.
Great.
Do you want to... should we nip through the top 10 quickly?
Yeah, let's do that quick.
Quick.
Well, we've not done it for
We haven't done it for a while. So Netflix films in the English language in the top 10 this week are number 10, Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between.
Ah, yes.
Any ideas?
No,
not me. Never heard of it.
Looks like I'm going purely by the thumbnail, a teen romance.
The Netflix original by the
thing.
looks of it. 6.17 million hours this week.
That's not that much.
No, it's not really. When you look at what's number
not
one.
to crack the top 10.
Hustle is at number 9. 6th week of release. 6.45 million hours.
Yeah,
this week.
great movie.
Number 8 is Chips. 7.48 million. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it is. That's like a few years old now, I think, isn't it? How that's got into the charts, I've no idea. Spider-Man No Way Home is at 7.
Okay.
I didn't know this had dropped onto
I
Netflix. I don't think it's over here, is it?
No, I
think
don't think that. It's
this is a
Disney Plus
worldwide,
over
this is a
here.
global
Yeah.
chart. So number 6 is 12 Strong, which is the Hemsworth. 11.8 million hours this week.
Okay.
Sing 2 is at number 5. That's holding its hand in the charts. It's been in the charts for a while now. 12.2 million hours this week. 4th week of release. Also on its 4th week of release is The Man from Toronto. Still at number 4 in the chart.
I've not got to that yet.
I haven't got to it yet.
Because that feels like a Saturday evening movie.
Yeah, Pizza and a Magnum film,
Yeah.
that, isn't it? And my mum and dad really enjoyed it.
Okay.
So there's a recommendation for you.
Thank you.
13.5 million hours. Number 3 is The Girl in the Picture.
Not the girl in the mirror. This
not
is a
the girl in
different
the
girl,
pic-
and she's in a different thing.
She's in a picture, not a mirror. This is Netflix's
It's the documentary, isn't it?
I've heard it's really good. I've also heard it's really bad.
Okay.
So I need to watch it to make my own mind up on that. 23.5 million viewing hours.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Persuasion is the number 2.
I've also heard this is pretty bad.
Is this the raunchy one?
No, it's Netflix's modern day reimagining of the Jane Austen novel.
Oh yeah.
And it's not had great reviews.
No, it's not doing. Well, it's doing all right. 28.7 million hours.
Yeah.
But King of Netflix this week is The Sea Beast, number 1. 68.1 million viewing hours.
It's supposed to be pretty good. I've not got to it yet.
I nearly put it on the other night. But,
it looks great. It looks
it
beautiful,
does look
from
beautiful.
the trailer.
It looks great. It's supposed to be really good as well. It is doing really well. So yeah, that's your Netflix top 10 films wise. Do you want to go through the TV wise?
Let's do it.
TV shows in the English language. I don't think there's going to be many surprises in this one. Number 10 currently is Alone, season 8. I don't know what that is, but there's 8 seasons of it.
I've never heard of it. Is it? I don't know if it's one of them sort of someone's in the wild
Could be.
documentary type
Yeah,
thing.
it could be. It's a good picture of a
Reality
bear
shows.
and its poster.
Yeah. I don't think it's about bears, but it might be.
Might be. Number 9 is Boo Bitch, which is a limited series.
Great name.
Great name, no idea what it is. 20 million viewing hours this week. Number 8 is Kung Fu Panda the Dragon Knight.
Yeah, it's a new
Season
Kung
1.
Fu Panda.
There seems to be a
cartoon.
lot of Kung Fu Panda content.
Yes.
There's I don't think you'd be able to get to it all if you wanted to.
The Kung Fu Panda universe
it's
is difficult for the newbies to. Where do you start?
Exactly. Where do you start? Number 7 is the Umbrella. Why can't I say Umbrella? The Umbrella Academy season 3. That's the 4th week of release. 27 million viewing hours. Then number 6 is Stranger Things season 1. Number 5 is Stranger Things season 3. Number 4 is Stranger Things season 2. There's your Stranger Things chart. For some reason, season 2 is doing quite well.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. They've all got very similar viewing hours.
They have
though.
those three, haven't they?
Manifest season 1 has creeped its way into.
I don't know if
number
that's on
3.
over here either.
I don't think
actually.
it is. I think Manifest is a show that's been around for a long time.
Yeah, there's a big fan campaign, isn't there?
Trying
for
to get another
Netflix
season going.
Yeah.
Because it's been cancelled by about 3 different networks, including Netflix now. So yeah, it's 11th week of release. It's managed to clock up 38 million viewing hours. Resident Evil season 1 is at 72 million viewing hours.
I've watched one more episode of that. I didn't mention that.
Did you not?
Yes, I've watched 3 now.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm only hearing bad things
Yeah,
about it.
I'm enjoying it, but I know nothing about Resident
That's
Evil.
what I'm thinking it might
so
be.
I'm totally fresh.
Everybody who's reviewing it is in the lore, and
Yeah.
I don't know much about Resident Evil either, so that's interesting that you're enjoying it and it's getting critically panned. But 72 million viewers is not to be sniffed at. And obviously, number one, it's going to be number one for a while, I think, is Stranger Things Season 4.
Sure.
8th week in the top 10. 102.3 million viewing hours this week.
Yeah.
Which puts it to about 1.3 billion, I
I
think.
think so, yeah.
So, not quite. It's not going to get to Squid Game, but it's not going to be far off. Squid Game, of course, is at 1.6 is the number to beat. It isn't going to get there.
Awesome.
That's your top 10's done.
Brilliant.
I think Stranger Things Season 4 is going to be in the top number one of that chart for a very long time.
I think so.
I think it's going to take something special to
In
knock
terms of
that off.
TV, yeah.
Time for real talk.
Let's do it.
Yeah? Shall we talk some reels?
Let's sure. Let's talk topics.
What was the topic this week, Nick?
The topic this week was a Patreon suggestion, I believe.
It was indeed.
From Ross Cook.
Yep.
And it is simply, what is your favourite movie quote?
Yes. How have you offended Ross Cook?
Look,
What have you done to him?
me and Ross have got a fantastic relationship, and what can I say?
Ross
he just
is
wants to hear more of me.
Ross is insisting that all of these quotes should be read out by Nick doing an impersonation.
Yeah. Can't do any voices.
No, I don't know where it's come from. Why all of a sudden you're being picked on like this. But did we get any responses?
Shall I start with the Discord?
Yes, always.
Okay. I will just say before we start this,
Yeah.
I apologise in advance if you're offended by any of me trying to do different voices. I'm not trying to cause offence. But that having been said, right. So the first one was from Wayne in the Discord, who has gone with from The Princess Bride. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
So, yeah, great. I'm not going to critique your voices. That's not what I'm here for. But I do like that that's quite funny that you've been asked to do this.
And Chris from the Time Shifters podcast.
Love Chris. What a great guy.
Has gone with Rutger Hauer in Blade Runner. I don't think it did even have a voice. I'm just going to...
I've never seen Blade Runner.
Have you not?
No.
Did this come up the other week?
It did, yeah.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in the rain.
Oh, that's a cracking line, to be fair. That's a really well-written line. Well delivered.
Ross Cook himself
Yep.
went with 2.
Of course he did. Standard Ross.
Wait, his actual favourite quote is from the cinematic masterpiece Road Trip,
Cracking film.
which is, it's supposed to be a challenge. That's why they call it a shortcut. If it was easy, it would just be the way.
Great line.
But he has gone with, my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, and loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Well done. I'll give you that. That was good. That's a cracking line as well.
It is a good line. I am.
I'm not a big Gladiator fan.
I mean, neither. I think this might have been a conversation in the Discord at some point in the last couple of weeks that I actually think Ridley Scott's pretty overrated.
Yeah, I think we have had that conversation. I think I wouldn't argue it with you either.
For more exciting content and conversations like that, come and join the Discord. Okay, Samuel Holland in the Discord has gone for a quote from The Godfather. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, nice. Okay. I'll give you that.
Alex has gone with a quote from Whiplash.
Standard, great film.
Still haven't seen since the
Come up
last
a
time
few times the last few weeks.
mentioned. So I don't know how the voice goes, I don't know if J.K. Simmons is putting on a different voice.
He's just angry a lot in it.
Does that mean I have to shout? There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Yeah, fair. That was very loud. Made my ears bleed a little bit.
And that's it for the Discord.
Okie dokie. Cool. We've only had one response on social media this week because it's my fault because I completely forgot to put the image out until earlier today. But it's actually from Sam Mulholland's wife.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Who is called Sammy Mulholland.
Okay.
I don't know the film that it's from, though. I've got the quote here. You can do the quote, but she hasn't told us what film it's from. Do you recognise it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's from it's from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, okay. That's why I don't recognise it. Because I've never
Which
seen
is
it.
a really underrated Disney animation.
Okay.
And I believe it is spoken by voiceover artist extraordinaire Patrick Warburton.
Okay.
Which is a voice I definitely can't do, by the way. It's like
You can try.
incredibly deep. Oh, right. The poison. The poison for Cuzco. The poison chose especially to kill Cuzco. Cuzco's poison.
Nice. I have no idea if it's good or not, but it's nice.
Good movie. Any more?
I think that's all we've got this week because, like I say, I was an idiot and forgot to put it onto social medias on Tuesday.
What's yours?
Mine.
And also,
Yeah.
can't be from a Stephen King film.
It's not from a Stephen King
Okay.
film, and I'm not going to make you do it either. Mine's from Fight Club
Okay.
because it's my favourite line from Fight Club. Do you want to read it out, or do you want me to read it out, or what? How are we doing this?
You can go for it if you want. Surprise me.
It's you're not your job. You're not how much money you have in the bank. You're not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet. You're not your fucking car keys. You're the all singing, all dancing crap of the world. I love that line. Something about that line just works for me in Fight Club. Fight Club's endlessly quotable as well. There's so many good quotes from Fight Club, but that one, I love it.
Cool.
I absolutely love it. I love that film and I love that quote.
Well, for me, I think it's a really good choice.
Thank you.
It's a good quote, good film. I've done all these real talks so far and been unable to shoehorn in anything that references the Big Lebowski. Yet for this topic, there are no end of quotes to choose
That's
from.
also endlessly quotable.
So I really struggled to pick one actually because one of my favourite quotes is simply 2 words: "Nice marmot."
Go with it.
I can't go with that
you
one.
can
then.
have it.
Yeah, nice marmot.
Nice marmot.
I
haven't seen that film for ages. I need to watch it.
Honourable mentions to obviously you are not a golfer, and I'm the dude, so that's what you call me. That or his dudeness or duda or El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing. But I'm just gonna go with nice marmot.
Nice marmot.
Always
I
makes
like.
me laugh.
Yeah, that's great. Good real talk. Apologies for not putting it onto social media sooner. That's on me, I'm afraid. It's been a busy week.
That's fine. I'm really enjoying real talk.
Me too. I've got a lot of time for it.
It's driving some good.
I think I've just
chat.
had an inspiration for next week's as well, so I'll
Fine.
discuss that with you afterwards. I'm not sure if we've done something similar already.
That's fine.
It came to me during one of your news items. So I think we've about finished a wave there.
Brilliant.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
What's the film we're doing this week again?
We are talking on Thursday in this very feed about an Irish comedy called Hard Times,
We are indeed.
which came out in one of about 3 years and it's called one of a couple of titles.
Yeah.
Uh,
Some unusual cast members, shall we say?
I would say the main cast is fairly unremarkable for a small budget Irish comedy, but then when the out-of-towners arrive, there's a couple of surprises
Just a bit.
that certainly made me sit up and take notice.
I didn't know one of these particular people was in it, and
Okay.
and then she appeared on the screen. I was like, "Is that what?" I was like, "What on earth is going on here? How has that happened?"
So yeah, could definitely come and listen on Thursday.
Yeah,
because
Well, I've definitely got some thoughts on this one.
Hard Times.
Hard time. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch. But yeah, come back on Thursday and we'll talk to you about Hard Times. And like we said earlier, there won't be a wave next Monday.
Not next Monday. Just a movie show.
Just a movie
next
show
week.
next week.
Wave back in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks today.
Yeah.
Cool.
So loads of time to get. We'll
We'll have-
definitely make sure the real talk goes out with enough notice.
We'll have, definitely. Then there'll be loads of news.
Yeah, that's true.
So expect a bumper wave the week after next.
Brilliant.
Cool. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.